Your love, I'm gonna make you mine. There's something special about your love. I think it's one of a kind.
Like I was in the live with some dude on TikTok, and the dude was like, "Yo, you know," he was trying to explain to me what they talk about. It was super metaphysical, this blah 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 blah, and I was like, okay. He's like, what are you guys learning? You know, I was like, yo, and I'm learning on no. He was like, in your life, like not like what I'm learning from the life, because then I would have just gave him the old DB like nothing, but not like why I could like. He was like, what have you like recently like gained from life? And I was like, I'm gaining like relearning like all the like old cliches to have deeper meaning than you know, because you will hear these cliches throughout your life and not realize.
Next topic. So just like he said, what have you learned, right?
The cliches of life like have much deeper meaning than the phrase itself.
Okay, so
like everything happens for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. We say that so much that it loses its meaning, but then when it actually culminates in your life to have like a serious moment.
So for us,
like, wow, everything really does happen for a reason.
So like this, when we started looking for rentals, we weren't expecting to have even the potential to be able to get into a new construction, right? But we're learning so much. I'm gonna link up here. I'm gonna link the video.
Not here, but here, okay? Like,
somewhere up here.
Listen, don't get confused by Lisa's pointing. It's not gonna be here. It's gonna be here, not here either, or down here. If you go here, you're totally lost,
you're gonna be going to Wonka Land up here.
Here, no. See, now she pointed somewhere else. She pointed
somewhere else. You will see the link to the last video we're like venting about being in a new construction, which now is like, oh, do I want to live in a new construction? For me, I'm like out.
Everything happens for a reason, because would you have wanted to have bought a new construction to learn what you're learning? Wasn't it? As much as people's like, oh, your rent is just. You're throwing away money. It's like, yo, but I'm learning like I didn't have to buy this place to learn that.
Yo, this was good.
So
cheers
again, to a good conversation.
To a great conversation.
To a
Get yourself 1,000 stories, Zinfandel. It was really good.
And trust me, we weren't doing the story times because of 1,000 stories, but there's always 1,000 stories to tell.
Trust me, this episode had a bunch of stories.
Yeah.
But again, I hope you guys were
I hope you gained something from it.
I hope you gained something.
I hope you comment, like, subscribe, share.
If you've been in certain situations that were similar to this, if you've been in a situation you're like, yo, I should have heeded the warning and seen the red flags in the situation. Yeah. I wished I would have stopped myself from getting there. I hope, there was something that you kind of can take from that. Communication.
And also, don't always feel like there's only one way to react to a situation.
Yes.
That's what I've learned.
Slow down. Do the Matrix, like I was saying. Slow down and remember, like, that
there
are, let's say that there's 3 options.
In every move that you make, because
and remember, make sure that you are really allowing your
be purposeful in every move you make.
Your partner is protected, man or woman. Remember,
protect each other, but be purposeful in every move you make, and also think about what that move is gonna lead to. Right, like. Don't play checkers, play chess. Like, don't just like, oh, I'm gonna jump over this. Like, play chess. Say to yourself, okay,
what is gonna end up happening
if I do this, right? If I go beat up this guy or whatever, even in the best case scenario, I whoop this guy, I beat him up. What's gonna come from that? Like, what are you gonna gain? What are you gonna gain in the situation? Yeah. What is gonna be the point that people are going to really fixate on? Right? Like with the Will Smith thing. Are they going to fixate on like, wow, that was like that tacky joke by Chris Rock? Or are they going to fixate on the smack? You know what I mean? So put yourself in those shoes and learn from what you can learn from and apply that, Just because we're not millionaires at the Oscars, it doesn't mean you can't learn from the situation and learn from somebody else's mistakes and say, wow, like, yo, you know, I learned from that. Like, there's another way to react to that. I could have go and talked to him, like, as a king, you know what I mean? Like, as much as they hold King Richard joke, you could have went and talked to him on some, like, Mufasa-like style, like, yo, like, I've always said this about my grandfather to end it on. Like, my grandfather, for every profane thing and how vile I could get with my mouth, my grandfather had a way of making you feel like a certain way with much less like vitriol and use of any he didn't have to use profanity, because it was just the manner and the demeanor of a real king, like a real person of that stature, that cloth. So he didn't have to get to the whole like duking it out in the fisticuffs with you. He just had to ask a certain question in a certain manner with a certain
and
like,
make you feel
and
like
be a man of like, you know, like the whole like King of Zamunda style, like Earl Jones style of like, yo, commanding, like the elephant in the room style, like, yo, I walk in and I can say 4 words and it's more impactful than you draining a diatribe of wording. And so it's just that, like, make sure that whatever you're gonna do is gonna lead to the most advantageous situation for you. You know what I mean? You could swing on dude, right? But is that gonna lead to the outcome that you really want?
Yes, remember that.
You know what I mean? Like, so go for the outcome you want, not just like the initial like, oh my God, I want to slap this guy right now.
So yeah, I think that there were a lot of lessons to be learned in the Will and Jada Will and Chris Rock or Will and Jada situation.
That triangle, which is a bad situation.
It was a swear because August was in that too.
See, I was trying to say, like, bro got too many triangles going on. To a good bottle and a good conversation.
Yes. Good job, guys. Again, peace, love, and happiness. Again, peace, love, and happiness.
Love, I think it's one of a kind. There's something special about your love. I want it all the time.